Hey everybody, this is Chris with Night of Living Card Games. I'm back again to play another deck from Villain Theory's Unusual X-Men series. So last game I played the Shadowcat leadership deck that was focused on getting Iron Man out and Voltron him up and just go to town with him. This one is a Colossus Justice deck, but it is a very expensive Justice deck that is trying to leverage meditation to get all those expensive cards out, and then using Confuse to allow you to flip down to use meditation and then to get to bigger hand size. So it should be interesting to see how this one goes. As always, I just randomize my villain and encounter set. So the random villain is Mysterio, and the encounter set I got was Running Interference, which I haven't played a lot of in a very long time, and that one's got some interesting interactions. So this could be an interesting game. And just like the Shadowcat game, I decided to go against Expert. So real quick, taking a look at Mysterio, since in Expert mode, I'm going to be starting at stage 2. So he's a 2-scheme, 2-attack criminal villain with 17 hit points. And it says, when revealed in player order, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into each player's deck. I'll take care of that in a second. Then he's got a force response called Creeping Fear. After you resolve a boost card during Mysterio's activation, place that card on the bottom of your deck if it has the illusion trait. Right. And then looking at his scheme, 1A, Maze of Mirrors, tells you what to put in regularly. It's Mysterio. You have to use Personal Nightmare and Standard, and I'm using Expert. And then, as I said, the one encounter set is Running Interference. And then setup, put a Shifting Apparition minion into play with you. We flip this over to 1B, Maze of Mirrors. Forced Interrupt. When you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card, then draw one card. It is a 8 threat per player scheme, comes in with 2, and goes up 1 per player per turn. All right, taking a look at the Shifting Apparition. It is a 1 scheme, 1 attack, 1 hit point illusion minion with guard, so I can't attack Mysterio while it's out. And it has a when defeated effect. When defeated, if this minion was defeated with excess damage, the defeating player shuffles the top card of the encounter deck into their deck. All right, so let me get my guard out so I know that. Now I gotta shuffle this in, and as always with these, especially with Mysterio since he does it so much, the ones that shuffle encounter cards into your deck, because I'm using the Game-Genic Marvel ones, it's very obvious to tell the different backings, so I try not to look while I am shuffling, so I don't know where it's going to end up. All right, so there it is. All right, and real quick, Colossus, aka Peter Rasputin, is alter ego side is a 14 hit point, 4 recovery, 6 hand size mutant with a setup ability. Search your deck for a copy of Organic Steel and add it to your hand. And then Aspiring Artist response, after you change to this form, shuffle a Colossus card from your discard pile into your deck. On hero form, same 14 hit points, but only a hand size of 4, like Hulk and She-Hulk. He's got 1 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense, and then a note, Colossus can have 1 additional tough status card. And then he has a hero response. After you change to this form, give a Colossus a tough status card. All right, as I throw them across the table and knock my tokens around, let's draw up and see what we get. All right, so we get a Beat Cop, Professor X, Shadowcat, Peter Studio, and Meditation. So I think, as nice as Beat Cop would be to get out, I'm going to keep Meditation. I'm going to keep Professor X to... Meditation can pay for Professor X. I'm going to keep Peter Studio because I should be flipping down a lot. So let's see what other 3 I get. I get a Death Focus, a Sonic Rifle, and a Bulletproof Protector. All right. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to exhaust and use meditation. So meditation is a zero-cost event. Alter ego action, exhaust your alter ego. Play a card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 3. So I am going to do that to get out Professor X. Professor X is a 3-cost, 3 thwart, 0 attack, 3 hit point ally. With a force response, after Professor X enters play, choose one, confuse the villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men character. At the end of the round, if Professor X is still in play, discard him. Oh, I did forget one thing. His setup ability is to go find organic steel. So I gotta do that, and I gotta shuffle again. And not look. And hopefully not bore you all by having you watch me shuffle. Alright, good enough. Alright, so... Oh, he came in. I am confusing Mysterio. Depth Focus is nice because so many of Colossus's things are super powered. Studio is nice because, again, I'm going to be flipping down so much Alter Ego. Sonic Rifle I might get rid of for right now, so I'll pay for one of those. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Sonic Rifle is going to pay for my Studio. And then Studio is a 1-cost support, Alter Ego action, exhaust it, and discard cards from your deck until you get a Colossus card and add it to your hand. So let's see what I get. How much of my deck do I have to go through to find one? Got one. Bulletproof Protector. All right, so we are going to flip ourselves up. And because I flipped up, I get a tough card. Bulletproof Protector. I think instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 Bulletproof Protector to get a Depth Focus, 1-cost upgrade, exhaust it to generate a resource for, or to reduce the cost of the next superpower card you play by 1. I'm going to use Depth Focus and my other Bulletproof Protector to get Organic Steel out. Organic Steel is a 2-cost superpower upgrade with 2 steel counter uses. Hero response. After a tough status card is discarded from Colossus, exhaust this card and remove 1 steel counter from it. Give Colossus a tough status card. Right. I just realized I didn't do this. So Professor X is going to take 2 off the main to get that down to 0. All right, so I think that's everything. I'm just going to have to deal with that later. Let's ready ourselves up. Draw up to a hand size of 4. Plan B, Steel Fist, Titanium Muscles, and Organic Steel. Okay. Fun stuff there. All right, so we're going to get 1 on the main, or 1 on the main. He is coming to attack. Professor X is going to jump in front of it. So, actually, no. I guess it really doesn't matter. So we'll have Professor X jump in front of it. So 2, 3, 4, and then boost, draw 3 cards, and discard 3 random cards from your hand. Interesting. 1. Well, this is dealt to me, and then I get to draw a card. So that was 2, and then 3. So I drew Sonic Rifle, Iron Will, and Beat Cop. I've got Iron Will and Titanium Muscles out. Guarantee you 1 or both of those will get discarded in this. All right, discard 3 cards at random. Plan B, Iron Will, and Beat Cop. All right, well, I still have Titanium Muscles at least. I honestly think those were the three cards I drew, which is amusingly random. Okay, so he is attacking for 4. That is enough to knock Professor X out. Right. Shifting Apparition is attacking us. Oh, hang on a second. I resolved a boost card during my turn, so place that card on the bottom of your deck because it is illusion traded. Okay. Shifting Apparition is attacking. I'll just take it. He hits my tough. I'm going to then use Organic Steel, exhaust it to give myself a tough card back. Right, and now we get a second encounter card. First, we get Media Coverage attached to your identity. Resolve each when revealed ability that you reveal 1 additional time. And alter ego action. Spend a mental resource to discard this card. I do have a mental resource. Whew. Let's see. All right, it's not a win revealed. Okay. Evil Doppelganger is a 1 scheme, 1 attack, 5 hit point illusion minion. An Evil Doppelganger gets plus X scheme and plus X attack, where X is equal to the number of identity-specific cards in the engaged player's hand. Don't like that one bit. All right. So I have a choice. I can get rid of the Doppelganger, or I can get rid of Media Coverage. I can't do them both. Okay, well, first things first. Let's do Def Focus and Organic Steel to pull out my Titanium Muscles. So Titanium Muscles is a 2-cost superpower upgrade. Colossus gets +1 attack, so I'm now hitting for 3. And then as a hero response, I can exhaust the card to generate a physical resource for each tough status card on Colossus. All right. Well, I'm going to exhaust myself, and I'm just going to punch this Shifting Apparition. Is what it is. So because I dealt... so when defeated, if this minion was defeated with excess damage, it was... the defeating player shuffles the top card of the encounter deck into their deck. So I now have 2 encounter cards in my deck. Okay. Now, as much as I want to get rid of that, I think I have to deal with this Doppelganger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust Titanium Muscle to generate 1 physical resource because I've got 1 tough card. And I'm going to spend my Sonic Rifle to do Steel Fist. Steel Fist is a 2-cost attack and superpowered event. Hero action attack, deal 5 damage to an enemy. And then you may discard a tough status card from your hero to stun and confuse that enemy. Well, since it's only a 5 damage enemy, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do tough, so I am going to flip down. And because I flip down, I can shuffle a Colossus card into my deck. I'm going to shuffle Iron Will in. I don't look at the shuffling. All right. And now we're going to try to Peter Studio it. Colossus card, Steel Fist. It is not a mental, so I can't do anything about this. And, well, judging by my card, this is going to be an interesting turn. We'll see if it comes back to bite me that I didn't do that. All right, so we're going to ready ourselves up. I still have Media Coverage on me. I'm going to keep Steel Fist because hopefully if I flip up next turn, I'll be able to punch him. Let's see. So I would draw 1. That goes here, but I get to draw another one. So that is Nick Fury. That's So 3. Dazzler. Another one. So draw. Sonic Rifle. Limitless Stamina. And Made of Rage. So that's my 6. I have 2 mental resources to get rid of this, but we're going to have to see how many of these have win revealed effects that I need to do a second time. So villain phase, he gets 1 on the main. He would scheme, but he is confused. And we get another encounter card. So first is Deepest Fear. It's peril, not that that matters. Oh, win revealed, good. Discard cards from the top of the deck equal to the number of cards in your hand if at least from the top of my deck. If at least one identity-specific card was discarded this way, place 1 threat of the main scheme. All right, well, so effectively, I'm going to do discard 12 cards in batches of 6, and then I will, if 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if any of these are Colossus cards, I add a, hey, look, it's a Colossus card. Add 1 threat to the main. Now I have to do it an additional time. Reveal 6 cards. Joke's on you, Mysterio. I only have 3, but they're all Colossus cards. And oh, look, I decked out, so I get a 4th encounter card. Whew. All right, let me shuffle my deck up. On the bright side, I currently don't have any encounter cards in my deck now. All right. Next, we get Evil Doppelganger. Next, we get Running Interference, is a side scheme. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend a mental and a physical resource or place 2 additional threat here. It is a crisis icon, and it comes in with 1 per player. Let me look at my hand real quick. I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, I'm just going to put the 3 on there. All right, encounter card. Oh, look, a win. It surges, and it's got a win revealed effect. Okay, there's my surge. Fearmonger, win revealed. Discard your hand. Draw up to your hand size. So then I discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter because I discard that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I should have done that. So, okay. Is this my 5th encounter card this turn? Surge, win revealed, exhaust your identity. Well, I suppose at least I can't exhaust my identity twice. But it surges into media coverage again. Oh, my goodness. Do I have 2? I do, but then I'll have to get rid of Iron Will. Oh, man. Oh. I'm regretting my life choices right now. Okay. My turn. Let's burn through my deck some more. Looking for a Colossus card. Okay, it's a Steel Fist. I hate to do this, but I'm going to get rid of Avengers Mansion, and I got to get rid of Iron Will, because I can't keep these media coverages on me. That's just too brutal. Okay, I'm going to flip myself up to hero form, which gives me another tough status. So I'm going to use Titanium Muscles and Skilled Investigator to play a Helicarrier. I'm going to spend a strength to get another organic steel out. And then I'm going to use Helicarrier and Def Focus to play Steel Fist, and I'm going to attack Mysterio with this. So I deal 5 damage. I am going to remove a tough card from my character to stun and confuse him. Okay, and then I'm going to use Organic Steel to put that second tough card back on me. All right, well, that was my turn. Okay, let's ready everything up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beat Cop, Shadowcat, Spider-Man, and Bulletproof Protector. All right, so we're going to get 1 on the main. We are at 5 of 8. That is a troublesome number. Mysterio would go to attack, but he is stunned. Evil Doppelganger goes to attack, and I have 2 identity-specific cards in my hand, so it's attacking for 3. I am just going to take it. I lose a tough status card. I'm not going to replenish it with Organic Steel at this point. All right, and now I get 1 encounter card, which is Under Fire. Surge. Reveal the top. Whew. Spicy. Advance. He schemes, but he is confused. Okay, well, that's going to make me rethink things for flipping down next turn. And then we get all tied up. Attach your identity card. The attached character cannot ready or change forms. Spend a mental or a physical to discard this card. Oh. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Totally fine. Totally fine. Oh. Oh, man. I don't have enough stuff to, thanks to this. All right, so I'm gonna have to hang out in this form, and I mean, I got tough cards, so that's not a problem. Okay, so we're going to Bulletproof Protector, 0 cost event, hero action, discard a tough status card, and then I get to choose either give my hero 2 tough status cards or ready my hero. Well, I'm not exhausted, but I also can't ready, so I'm going to give myself 2 tough cards because I'm going to need those. I'm going to then spend Titanium Muscles, generate 2 physical resources, and then I'm going to spend a Beat Cop to get out Miles Morales Spider-Man. Is a 3-cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 hit points with the champion trait. He's got a response after you play Spider-Man from your hand, choose thwart or attack, and Spider-Man gets +1 to the chosen power until the end of the phase. So I'm going to choose thwart. So he's a thwart of 3. And I am going to get rid of this side scheme. And then I am going to take 1 off of this, I think. Do I want to? No, I'm going to leave that on. And I'm going to punch this doppelganger for 3. All right, I'm going to keep Shadowcat in my hand, mostly because it's a wild icon, so hopefully I can get rid of it next turn. So let's ready everything else up. Energy, armor up, and meditation. Okay. All right, so villain phase. I'm going to get 1 on the main. Comes to attack, I'm just going to take it. So 2, 3, 4. I lose a tough. And I'm going to use 1 Organic Steel to give me a tough back. And then this will go away. Doppelganger is going to attack. I've got 2 identity-specific cards in my hand, so it's attacking for 3. We'll just take the 1 off. I'm not going to bother to... use my other organic steel on that. So that's that. My encounter card is a Masterful Mirage. Attached to Mysterio. Forced Interrupt. When you would deal any amount of damage to Mysterio, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead, and then discard this card. Then as a boost, give Mysterio an additional boost for this activation, and Mysterio gets +1 to his scheme. Okay. My turn. I am going to spend Meditation and Armor Up. What do I want to do? No. Actually, I'm going to use Titanium Muscle and Meditation. So Titanium Muscle for a physical, Meditation for a mental, to get rid of all tied up. Then I'm going to use Helicarrier and Energy to bring in Shadowcat. Shadowcat is a 3-cost, 2-attack, 2-thwart, 3-hit point X-Men ally. And Shadowcat ignores the guard and patrol keyword and any crisis icon. So, we are going to have Miles punch this doppelganger for 2. We are going to have Shadowcat thwart for 2. And we are going to flip down, which allows me to shuffle a Colossus card into my deck. Go find Iron Will. And then I'm going to use my studio to discard cards until I get a Colossus card. Genius, Beat Cop. I know there's at least one. Another Armor Up. Guess I didn't need to keep the Armor Up. All right, so that is about all I can do. So we're going to ready ourselves up. I'm going to discard one of these Armors Up. And I'm going to keep Armor Up. I've got Limitless Stamina, Iron Will. Hey, look, another encounter card. I'm getting really used to those. Iron Will, Mockingbird, Beat Cop, and Professor X. All right. So villain phase. We get 1 on the main scheme. Mysterio activates. I'm going to play Armor Up. Armor Up is a 0-cost superpower event. Alter Ego Interrupt. When the villain activates, change to hero form. So, before he decides if he's scheming or attacking, I get to shift into hero mode, which, with my ability, gives me a second tough card. And now, instead of scheming, he goes to attack. And I'm actually going to have Spider-Man jump in front of this. So he's attacking for 2, 3. So that is enough to do that. After you resolve a boost card, it is an illusion, so it goes to the bottom of my deck. Who knows if I've forgotten about that other times. If so, I apologize. I always forget the illusion stuff on the boost cards with Mysterio, so I do apologize if I did. And now we get 2 encounter cards. First being Gang Up. Villain and each minion engage with you attacks you. So, well, I guess I'm just taking that. So 2, 3, 4. That's not an illusion trait. All right, so we'll hold on to Organic Steel. And then Assault, he attacks me again. So 2, 3, 4, not an illusion. I lose my Tough, but I'm going to then use Organic Steel to get 1 back, and then Organic Steel goes away. Ugh. Okay. So, that's fun. All right, so we are going to use Def Focus and Titanium Muscle. Generates 1 because of the tough. Reduces the next superpower card by 1 to play Iron Will finally. Iron Will is a 2-cost superpower upgrade. Colossus gets +1 thwart, so I am a now 2 thwart, 3 attack, 2 defense. And after a tough status card is discarded from Colossus, draw 1 card. So there is my draw engine. All right, so we are now going to use a Helicarrier, Beat Cop, and Mockingbird to bring out Professor X, who we all know and love, who is going to confuse Mysterio. And then he's going to take 3 threat off the main. Kitty's going to just take 2 off the main, and then Colossus is going to punch for 3. Well, we're making a little bit of a comeback. Because I got Professor X out, I'm not going to... Oh, shoot. When I attacked him, instead, I discard the top 4 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of Kitty taking 2 off, I'm going to say that she attacked first. To trigger this, I lose Meditation, the Mansion, Sonic Rifle, and Skilled Investigator, and then my punch of 3 goes through. Okay. And then this goes away. All right. I'm going to keep Limitless Stamina. No. All right, we're going to ready ourselves up. One, two, three, 4. So we've got a Sonic Rifle, a Strength, a Plan B, and another Limitless Stamina. All right, so we're getting 1 on the main. Comes to attack. Professor X jumps in front. 2, 3, 4, not an illusion. Goes away. 1 encounter card. It is Shadow of the Past. All right, so our nemesis comes out. Juggernaut is a 1 scheme, 4 attack, 8 hit point minion with the Brute and Elite trait. He also has Stalwart and Toughness. Stalwart and Tough. Right, my side scheme is Rampaging Juggernaut. When revealed, discard each Tough status card from each friendly character. So I discard that, but because I discarded it, I get to draw a card off of Iron Will, which is Steel Fist. Okay, place 2 threat here for each Tough status card discarded this way. It starts with 2, I discarded 1, so it's going to have 4, and it has an Amplify icon. Man, Colossus is just not having a fun time. And then we get the 3 other encounter cards shuffled into the deck. All right. All right, so we are going to spend a Strength and a Helicarrier to get down a Sonic Rifle. Sonic Rifle is a 3-cost tech and weapon upgrade, and it has a hero. It comes in with 2 charge counters, and then as a hero action, exhaust the rifle and remove 1 counter, confuse an enemy, or deal 3 damage to an enemy if it's already confused. All right, so I'm going to thwart for 2 off of this. I really don't want that amplify icon in that. That guy's sitting around too long. No, you know what? I take that back. We're going to leave it out for a turn. We'll see if it comes back to bite me. All right, so Shadowcat is going to punch and take the tough off of Juggernaut to defeat Juggernaut. Colossus is going to punch for 3. And then we are going to use Def Focus and Plan B to play Steel Fist, deal 5 damage to it. Enemy. Thanks for coming, Juggernaut. And that's about all I'm going to be able to do here. I am going to flip myself down so I get to shuffle a Colossus card back into my deck. We're going to do Steel Fist. Try not to look. Okay. And now we're going to use the studio. Okay, this first card right on top. Got a Bulletproof Protector. Discard a tough status and either ready yourself or give yourself 2. Alright, I think that is done. I'm going to get rid of Limitless Stamina. I'm going to keep Bulletproof Protector, though. I'm going to ready myself up. Draw back up to 6, so Bulletproof Protector, Steel Fist, Bulletproof Protector, Sonic Rifle, Snow Guard, and Maid of Rage. Alright. Villain phase, so we get 2 on the main. He would scheme, he's confused, so we get 1 encounter card, which is Masterful Mirage, attached to Mysterio. When you deal damage, discard 4 cards instead, and he gets +1 scheme. Alright, so let's use my studio again. Let's try to find something else. Meditation, Dazzler, Steel Fist. Alright. Alright, so we're going to flip ourselves up. Give ourselves a tough. We are going to play one of my Bulletproof Protectors. So I'm going to discard a tough status card, which thanks to Iron Will allows me to draw a card, which is a genius. And I'm going to give myself 2 tough cards in its place. I'm now going to use the genius that I just drew and titanium muscles to generate 2 resources to get Snow Guard out. So Snow Guard is a 4-cost, 0 thwart, 0 attack, 3 hit point champion ally with a response. After Snow Guard enters play, place up to 3 shift counters here. While the shift counters are equal to X, she gets, and if it's 1 counter on her, she gets +3 attack and her attacks gain overkill. If there's 2 counters on her, she gets +3 thwart and gains the aerial trait. And then if she's got 3 counters on her, she gets +5 hit points and gains retaliate 1. I am going to put 2 counters on her, so she has a thwart of 3 now. And I am going to then have her take 3 off the main. All right. I am now going to just attack Mysterio. So when I would deal any amount of damage, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead and discard this card. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I am now going to spend Maid of Rage and a Sonic Rifle to play Steel Fist. So, hero action, attack, deal 5 damage to an enemy. You may discard. So, deal 5 damage to an enemy. You may discard a tough status card to stun and confuse the enemy. I'm going to discard a tough status card to stun and confuse the enemy. I discarded a tough status card, so I get to draw a card, which is Beat Cop. All right, I'm going to then play my other Bulletproof Protector. I'm going to discard a tough status card, which thanks to Iron Will, I draw a card, but it's an encounter card, so it gets dealt to me, but I get to draw another card from it, which is Nick Fury, and I will give myself 2 tough status cards. As nice as it would be to eventually get Nick Fury out, instead I am going to I am going to Helicarrier, Nick Fury, and Steel Fist to get down a Beat Cop. So Beat Cop is a 3-cost support persona. Action, exhaust Beat Cop and move 1 threat from a scheme here. And then as a separate action, exhaust and discard Beat Cop to deal 1 damage to a minion for each threat here. So I am going to exhaust a Beat Cop and I'm going to take it off of this side scheme. And that's my turn. Yep, we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna ready everything up. I will say this about this deck. Oh, I'm getting 3 encounter cards this turn. It has a wide board on it. Once you get everything out. And I don't think I have everything out that I could. I could have another Sonic Rifle. I could have an Avengers Mansion. I still have 2 other, the Organic Steel. So this could get even bigger. It's a very wide board, but it is not a very fast one. Okay. All right, so that's 2, 3, and 4. So I have a Genius, a Dazzler, Organic Steel, and Maid of Rage. All right, so we're going to get 1 on the main. He would come and attack, but he is stunned. And now we get 3 encounter cards. So first encounter card is Shifting Apparition. So here's our guard minion and with the when defeated effect. Next is Unstoppable. Attach the enemy with the highest printed attack without a copy of Unstoppable attached. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Gives him +2 attack. Forced Interrupt. When the attached enemy attacks, the attack gains Overkill and Piercing. At the end of this attack, discard Unstoppable. Oof. Well, that is unfortunate. For Mr. Colossus. And then last one is Slammed. When you're revealed, you are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. All right. Well, I'm stunned, so I can't do that. All right, so let us have Snowguard just take this out. Beat Cop is going to steal 1 off the main. Titanium Muscles and Genius is going to pay for Dazzler. Dazzler is a 4-cost 2 thwart 2 attack 3 hit point X-Men ally and response after Dazzler enters play, confuse an enemy. Not that it really matters that much. Then going to use Def Focus and Helicarrier to play Organic Steel. That's to replenish my toughs. I guess I'm going to attack to clear stunned. Sure. Dazzler is going to attack the shifting apparition. And because it was overkill, top card of the encounter deck goes into my deck. So what I'm thinking of if I want to flip down and everything. One thing I'm trying to figure out is I don't remember if. So when this triggers, if I block with like Snowbird, the attack has piercing and overkill. So it would initially go here and then the rest would come here. Does the overkill damage also have piercing so that it would get rid of my tough cards, or is it just the piercing only applies to the character you're attacking and the overkill damage does not have piercing? So I think I'm going to step aside real quick and figure that out real quick, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back. From what I have seen online, it is not. So the piercing happens first. So if Snowbird had tough, the tough would go away. The overkill is just splash damage. It's not attack damage, so piercing doesn't apply. So perfect. So I'm going to stay up in hero form. There's really no point to keep Made of Rage. So let's ready myself and everyone else up. Draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Energy, Spider-Man, Armor Up, and Organic Steel. Alright. Villain phase. We get 1 on the main. Mysterio is coming to attack. Snowbird is defending. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is not an illusion trait. So 6 total. Snowbird only has 1 health left, so 5 come through onto a tough card. Snowbird is defeated. Because I discarded a tough card, I get to draw a card, which is Avengers Mansion. And I am not going to use Organic Steel to replenish myself. And this goes away. And our encounter card is Advance. Okay, well. So 2 and nothing and not illusion. So just 2. I can deal with that. Oh, no, actually, not even that. He's confused, so he doesn't even advance. All right, so my turn. Let's spend 1 charge off a sonic rifle to actually confuse him. Let's beat cop 1 of these away. I'm going to helicarrier, titanium muscles, and energy to pull down an Avengers Mansion. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to tuck Iron Will under there since I know what it does. Def Focus and helicarrier. Sonic Rifle, Organic Steel. I'll put Avengers Mansion over here. Run out of cards. I'm running out of ready and exhaust tokens. Keep Beat Cop up here. Avengers Mansion will draw me a card. It's another Sonic Rifle. Yeah, we're just gonna... I'm gonna spend Sonic Rifle, Armor Up, and Organic Steel to get Spider-Man Miles Morales in. And I am going to choose attack, so he is a +2 attack, so he has a total attack of 4. I'm going to attack with 4 to defeat Mysterio. So we are on to finally on to stage 3 of Mysterio. Stage 3 of Mysterio, he is a 2 scheme, 2 attack, 16 hit points only. So I believe he is the only villain. He actually went down a hit point when going from stage 2 to stage 3. So when revealed, discard the top 5 cards of each player's deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Bound by Fear, force response. After you resolve the boost card during Mysterio's activation, place that card on the top of your deck if it has the illusion trait. All right, so now we are going to punch for 3, taking him down to 13. Dazzler will attack for 2. And we're going to flip ourselves down. I get to shuffle a card into my deck. I'm going to shuffle Maid of Rage, because that's pretty much a game ender if I get it. Okay, I've got 1 encounter card in here, so I'll try not to look. All right, now we use the studio to discard until I get a Steel Fist right away. So I'll hold on to that. And that's it. I'm going to ready myself up. And all right, and we'll keep Steel Fist. Draw back up to 6. Plan B. Shifting Apparition. Oh, that was that. So I know something that's coming. 4, 5, and 6. All right, villain phase. We get 1 on the main. He would scheme, but he is confused. We get 2 encounter cards. The first being a Shifting Apparition. Second one is Deja Vu. When revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme, and then shuffle Deja Vu into any player's deck. So you can, in multiplayer, you can grief somebody. I'm just going to do the threat because I don't want to lose my tough card. You can grief your teammates by shuffling it into their deck, and it is peril, so they have no choice in the matter. All right, my turn. Let's do Peter Studio first. Another Steel Fist. Less Avengers Mansion. Limitless Stamina. And then we're going to flip ourselves up. Give ourselves a second tough card. Spider-Man is going to take this guy out, which shuffles this in. While I'm doing that, Beat Cop's going to steal 1 off of Maze of Mirrors. Oh, right on top there. But it's not going to matter. Okay, so we're going to use Titanium Muscle to generate 2 resources. To do a Steel Fist. Deal 5 damage. And I'm going to choose to remove 1 to stun and confuse him. Which allows me to draw a card from Iron Will. So that gets dealt to me, and I draw another one. Meditation again. Okay. I'm just going for a clear board at this point. It's free. I'm putting down Skilled Protector. I'm going to do Bulletproof Protector to discard a tough status card, which draws me a card off Iron Will. It is Strength to get 2 tough cards. At this point, I'm just showing off. I'm going to use one of the 3 meditations in my hand to play a Plan B. I don't have any more Ready Exhaust tokens, so I am going to thwart for 2, because I can. I'm going to then use Def Focus to play Limitless Stamina as a 1-cost superpower event. Play only if your identity has at least 14 printed hit points to ready your hero. We are then going to, we'll spend Strength to do Steel Fist. Steel Fist, do 5 damage. I'm not going to bother to do it. And then just for giggles, I am going to shoot him with my sonic rifle because he's already confused. It does 3 damage to him. And there we go. Villain Theory's excellent Colossus Justice deck defeated Expert Mysterio with the Running Interference encounter set. So thank you. If you're still here, thank you so much for sticking through this. This was a long one, but it was very fun and interesting. Colossus is definitely interesting. He likes flipping and everything, and that makes the game fun. And some of these high-cost upgrade cards that I don't normally play with Colossus, it was fun to get them out, even if I only did meditation one time. It was a little dicey there at the start. I'm actually a little surprised that we were able to come back from that. But it's all good. So we had the Deja Vu, and what would have been that? Oh, 2 Deja Vus. All right, well, thank you again very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, leave a comment. If you noticed any gameplay mistakes, probably I missed an illusion card or 2 that should have been shuffled into my deck. If you want to see something in particular for me to play, hero, villain, different setup, just let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will put a link to Villain Theory's excellent deck in the comments. Otherwise, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back again soon to play more Marvel Champions. Thanks, everybody.